Welcome to the newest edition of GameWorx Extras. So this is one I've been meaning to do for a couple months now. It has nothing to do with video games, but I feel like it is a big issue that affects me, and people like me, and channels like me, and blah 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 blah. And that is the YouTube comment section. Oh lordy, it's a fun place. Full of anger and hate and completely unnecessary comments about religion. Like, just stop talking about it, 'cause no one's gonna agree. But recently, I've noticed this place getting a lot seedier. I started noticing it especially on the GameWorx videos. If you venture down into the bowels of their comment sections, you'll find some pretty terrible things being said, and some pretty terrible things being said back in response. So I wondered to myself, what's causing this? I mean, the YouTube comment section is known for being shitty, but it seems to have taken an uptick recently. Well, I'll tell you what it is, it's YouTube's new system on rating comments. I have a lot of problems with it, which I'm going to lay out here, and maybe, for once, even offer some solutions. Okay, so first off, that algorithm. It has got to go. YouTube said that their new algorithm enhances and brings up comments valuable to the community, whatever that means. What I presume it means is that they take comments that get a lot of responses and make those higher in the algorithm than the comments that just get a lot of likes. Now that sounds good in principle to someone who's never been on the internet before. But those of us that kind of live here realize that the things that get the most comments back are not good comments that you want anywhere near the top. No, they're the comments that are troll flame baiting to try to get responses. That's what trolling is. Trolling for responses. That's where the word comes from. But for some reason, YouTube made it so their algorithm makes this shoot you straight to the top. So of course, on GameWorx, all you get is fucking comments that are like, bring John back, because those get a million responses that are like, fuck off. I've started to see YouTube comment sections kind of break down like this. The top 5% are just really good trolls being taken way too seriously by everybody else. The following, like 65%, are people responding to that 5% of trolls, because if you scroll down just a little bit, it looks like the entire comment section is just that. So there's tons and tons and tons of people responding to these terrible trolls. And then in the last 30%, you have two more categories, which is people actually commenting on the video, shocker, or people just voicing shitty opinions that aren't trolls, that are just real, that just make you kind of sad. This has to end. And I think I know a way that it could. By reversing another change that YouTube's recently made where you can't see the number of dislikes on a comment. I think this is terrible and completely destroys the psychology of what should be going on here. Yes, I understand the reasoning that you want to keep the comment section a very positive looking place so where people feel supported, but that just means that if I see a troll comment that's been shot to the top, there's probably like 100 people that have liked it because they're also trolls. And at that point, there might be like 5,000 people who have disliked it, but it doesn't matter because all I see is that 100 thumbs up. It creates this psychology where it seems like the system is supporting these terrible things that people are saying, which just increases your desire to say terrible things back to really get your voice heard. If, like on videos, we could see the ratio between likes and dislikes on comments, I think it could definitely strengthen people in voicing actual opinions and feeling supported when they dislike something. Like if you see something has 100 likes and you're not sure what the dislike ratio is, you're just like, wow, people like this, maybe I'm an asshole for not liking it. It just creates this weird feedback of negative emotion that's just shitty. But if you see that this shitty comment got 100 ups, sure, but got like 4,000 downs, those 100 ups don't seem important anymore. And it creates a much better system of like, wow, this is actually what the community thinks, instead of just showing positive everything, everything's good down here, ha ha ha, please come back. Which is what the YouTube comment system says to me every time I scroll down into its fucking bowels. Ugh, gross down there. Implement that change, and please, change the algorithm so that likes and dislikes are what counts for what gets put to the top. Yes, I know that opens it up for people trolling around and getting groups of people dislike a comment. And while that might happen on videos relatively regularly, and so you need some sort of stopgap to prevent that, who is going to take the time to gather hundreds of their friends to go spam dislike a comment? A comment! Nobody cares that much about a comment. Except me, since I'm fucking making a video about it right now. So yeah, all the big bosses up at YouTube, just listen to this video that's not gonna get that many views and you'll be all good. Ha ha! Humor that's both self-referential and depressing. Nailed it! And as always, see you guys next time. Hey, also, if you want to prove me wrong and leave some really cool comments below that aren't shitty and trolly, that would be great. Just because I've said that now, I'm gonna get like 15 ironic trolls. Cool. I just fucked up the rest of my week.